I believe I'm starting to feel comfortable here. Your return is timely.
Hey.
Hello again. Things have been progressing here at an adequate pace. With just me working on decrypting the intel, it has been a laggard process. However, I have enough for us to consider the next steps. How go your own efforts in fortifying and keeping our outpost supplied?
Anything else I can do to help?
The stronger our forces, the more pressure we'll keep on the gunners. Lupe and Cassandra have advised on how to keep our outpost supplied and our wounded treated. There is still more to do, but we can discuss it once you are ready to proceed.
Not my kind of work.
I see. I expected as much. I believe the last step in dismantling the Gunner Stingray operation lies in the glowing sea. The exact location will take longer for me to uncover, as I need to cross-reference with other intelligence reports to narrow things down. However, one thing is certain. We need our men ready, not only for resistance from the enemy, but also for an extremely hostile environment.
Hey, we've survived this far. We'll make it to the end.
Previous survival is not a reliable predictor of future victory, especially when faced with increasingly dangerous conditions. There are a number of things to attend to, but one will be of the utmost priority. That is, further training and specialization of soldiers. There are two ways for a soldier to improve effectiveness in combat: training at the outpost and combat experience. That said, training can never replicate actual battle. It will provide an edge initially, but troops will need to put their skills to use in the field if they're to improve beyond that.
Someone's up for a promotion.
Indeed. That is precisely what I wanted to bring up next. There are several soldiers who have proved themselves in combat, and are eligible to be promoted to higher ranking. This also enables them to carry specialized loadouts into the field. I've submitted proposals for possible specializations. Once they're approved, you can review and assign equipment.
It's my top priority.
I'm glad there are several other things.
At this point, I'll take all the help I can get.
Theresa, Lupe, and Cassandra have each shown a level of care for the... Having pondered this, I concluded that soldier morale should not... A mess hall would allow for...
Oh, that sounds good.
Aside from the soldiers trained at your outposts, there are others out there willing to join the effort. Ones who don't fit our standard assignments. You can send out a call for such recruits over the radio at the War Planner's desk. Although, in order to find other kinds of specialists, we may need to approve it here in HQ first. Alternatively, your allied factions may send special units to join our army.
Good find. Anything else?
Finally, assaulting a location in the glowing sea will take the troops away from our territory. The gunners are likely on the lookout for such an opening, and may strike while our forces are occupied. Guards that stay behind will be able to defend. In truth,
thanks for your help.
this may take time, but not all of the things we've discussed are necessary for success. It's up to you which preparations are worth the time and resources. I will update your holotape to include the additional information.
Right.
I'll get in touch once I've pinpointed the exact location for the assault.
While you were out of it, Chick barely left your side.
Careful out there. Ain't looking for trouble, I hope. I knew you would help us.
Hi.
Good luck. Let's hope you won't need it.
Excuse me.
Easy living, this ain't.
What is it?
By the reports I've been getting, I believe our troops are ready for a mission into the glowing sea. As I've previously reported, the last stronghold the gunners are using to support their stingrays is the federal cache, deep in the area. You may begin the assault at any time you deem our forces ready to take the dangerous foray and win the battle against the gunners.
Any mission details?
The federal cache is a pre-war military installation. Besides the stockpile the gunners believe they can uncover there, they want to construct a landing strip. Though, the area is extremely dangerous. The red storms would provide the perfect camouflage for the stingrays. We cannot allow them to further entrench themselves there. Once we've taken it, however, it will be the last nail in the coffin in that operation. They'll be hesitant to use their remaining stingrays once they can't fuel or repair them with ease.
Sounds good. Get the troops ready for the attack.
It's your call to make, Chief.
Little lean here. We'll get by, though.
Our victorious leader. I assume you're looking for Salvador. As it so happens, when word reached us of your success in the Glowing Sea, he seemed overcome with some internal conflict. At least I assume that's what prompted him to start hogging my favorite spot on the roof, staring out on the horizon in a forlorn fashion, awaiting your return.
What's the matter?
I honestly couldn't say. I've gotten to know him somewhat since he's come to HQ, but the man remains very opaque. And I don't tend to pry. He may have something important to discuss in private. Or perhaps he simply has a flair for the dramatics. Or perhaps he simply likes bracing breeze up there.
Thanks. I'll go talk to him.
He's a curious man for certain. I, for one, hope he stays.
Right?
Well, don't let me keep you. Stay warm up there.
It is good to see you.
Hey there.
You've returned. I thought I had more time. It seems that you've improved beyond my expectations.
What are you doing out here?
Cassandra mentioned that she comes up here when she's in need of fresh air and a fresh perspective. It seemed appropriate.
Is everything alright? You seem upset.
Is that so? It wasn't my intention to give you the wrong impression. I am pleased with the outcome of the assault. After I finished decoding the last of the intel, and my other duties were seen to, I engaged myself with reading the report backlog in HQ. But familiarizing myself with your modus operandi, and that of your supporters, has only confused the issue further. I wish to ask you something directly. Have you ever had a partner in the field? Someone who covered you under fire? Someone you trusted with your life?
There's no one I'd rather have watching my back.
The work you do is dangerous. I'm not surprised to learn you've chosen to lean on others. I don't ask out of idle curiosity. Recent events have simply reminded me of an incident in my past. Strategy has always been my strong suit. Battles, big or small, convey a mechanical sense to me. I can calculate odds based on factors ranging from munition quality to weather conditions. Yet, I still found myself in a situation beyond my expertise. I was tracking a dangerous gang causing upheaval in nearby towns. Yet, despite the danger they posed, none of the civilians would direct me to them. They were too scared and paranoid. I recognize that in retrospect, but at the time, I found myself frustrated. I couldn't win a battle I couldn't find.
At least you tried. It's more than most people do these days.
I found myself unable to act. But then, I met a young woman. She seemed to know someone in every settlement. And what's more, people trusted and spoke to her. We had the gang flushed out within the week. This woman was Theresa, and she proposed a partnership afterwards. Although I was reluctant, I could see the benefit. We worked together for a time before someone else joined us, lending us an unstoppable offense. we were able to take on bigger and bigger challenges. I'd grown comfortable.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Mercenary work would be the closest equivalent, but we rarely charged for our services. Each of us had our separate goals and motives, but the roads we took to achieve them were often shared. It made for a strong partnership. I recall a particular job. A group of raiders had tamed a Deathclaw and were using it to terrorize a local trading caravan. Amidst the days of strategizing, fine-tuning equipment, and the eventual chaotic yet well-orchestrated confrontation with the raiders, I had never had so much fun.
It sounds like you were really making a difference.
As I came to learn from the experience, working with other people makes you stronger, yes. But with the shared strength come shared failures. When I was alone, I could account for my own weakness, but the longer we worked together, the less predictable the results became. Eventually, things went very wrong. And no matter how many times I've analyzed it, I still couldn't tell you if the blame lay with me or with my partners. Regardless, we parted ways after that.
Why are you telling me all of this?
What you've built here, it is unquantifiably bigger than what my partners and I could do. The potential for upheaval is greater than ever. You are changing the Commonwealth. Permanently. You and the Gunners have waged an escalating war on one another. Whether you win or lose, I see no future in which things return to normal. When we met, I requested that you commit to restoring stability to the Commonwealth. Now that I have nothing left to teach you, I want you to answer me, truthfully. Can you do it?
Are you afraid?
In the short time I have known you, you've established and raised a competent military. They're supplied by your network of settlements, coordinated by HQ. Despite the Gunners' overwhelming force, you held back the tide and then turned it on them. Only just now, you led a strike force to the glowing sea to cripple their latest tactic. And should they be defeated, you will remain in the Commonwealth victorious. Your leadership unquestioned. Yes, I am afraid. Which is why I ask if you truly wish for stability in the Commonwealth.
Better future is all I ever wanted.
An admirable ideal. But can you trust that it alone is enough to continue guiding this organization? A complex system will always fail in complex ways. You do not only have yourself to account for. You are a stabilizing element for now, yes. But for how long? Your lifespan is limited. Even amidst the other uncertainties, your death is inevitable. What will happen to this organization after you are gone? I have come to realize that my question was a pointless one. You cannot make any guarantees. Any pledge to reestablish stability is impossible to uphold.
I wish there was something I could say that would convince you.
There's no need for that. I have already made up my mind to stay. There was a time when I followed orders blindly, and later came to regret it. After that, I never thought I'd willingly take another's commands again, let alone to find myself questioning the worth of balance, or what a stable Commonwealth truly looks like. But having met you, seeing what you can do, it has forced me to reevaluate priorities I've held for almost as long as I've existed. What you've accomplished here goes against the balance I've worked so hard to preserve, and yet, I find myself believing in your vision. So, I wish to remain as your head of military and continue to aid you to the best of my ability.
So why did you end up staying?
I am unsure if I can sufficiently convey my reasons in mere words. But this organization you have cultivated, the unpredictable future it promises, I believe it may be worth preserving. That, while it may not bring balance to the Commonwealth, it quite possibly could usher in something far more profound. That being prosperity and hope.
Glad to have you with me.
Thank you for listening. It is now time for us to return to our duties.
Excuse me.
Your return is timely.